Hello everyone, welcome to the video demo of Sprint 3 for mobile apps, and I am Biwas Chapai.
I am Ahmed Hausawi.
I am Sangeet Subedi.
We are collaborating together for this project, Sprint 3, and let's go ahead and start the video demo.
As a user story, I want to click on nearby button to calculate the distance and duration. Okay, as we see here guys, if I click on the nearby button, as a user, I want to click on the nearby button so that I can detect my location. As a user, I want to move the marker to any location on the map so that I can calculate the distance and duration. If we can look right here guys, put it anywhere. Then as a user, I want to click on two buttons so that I can start the calculation between my current location and the new location. Just click on that. As a user, I want to click on the marker so that I can see the distance and duration. So we can see here guys, the distance and the duration. Thank you.
And I'm Biwas Chapai, and I'm doing my part, and my epic story is, as a user, I want to check the phone so that user can view the info and consent of the app. That's epic. And the child stories are, as a user, I want the sensor to read the current acceleration rate state so that it can read the raw acceleration or checking. As a user, I want the app to read the high acceleration of the phone so that the slow acceleration of the checking could be de-emphasized. As a user, I want to check the phone at a specific level so that it opens the info or consent page. As a user, I want to open the info page only when the user is in home page so that it won't affect the login or starting process of the app. So let's go ahead and check the app. So whenever I check the app, it displays the info page, and that's our info page. So let's go back and see. So if I check this phone, whenever I'm at the home page, whenever I'm at the login page, it won't do nothing. And whenever I go to home page, and whenever I check my phone at slow level, it will still do nothing. But whenever I check it at a specific length, then only it will display the home page. And that's the overall video of my part.
Hello everyone, my name is Sangeet Subedi and I am presenting the demo for my mobile application programming part 3 of my part. My user stories are, as a user, I want to make sure if the valid credentials are provided while signing up for the app. As a user, I want to store additional data to the user, to the storage, so that I can use them for the other purpose. The child stories for that would be, as a user, I want to make sure if the email is in email format or not so that we can validate by the email. As a user, I want to make sure if the password is at least 6 characters or not so that we can sign up to the app with more security. As a user, I want to be notified if the user already exists on the database so that the collision of the same user does not happen. As a user, I want to enter the set of information to upload in the database so that I can get my information inside of the application. As a user, I want to update users' information if in case so that I can use latest information in the app. So for the acceptance criteria of my application would be the normal text with email is provided and it shows the error message. If the normal text with the email is provided and it shows the error message saying it should be in email format. If the real email is provided, the application registers success. If the password is provided with less than 6 characters, it's going to show the error message saying it should be more than 6 characters. If the password provided is more than 6 characters, then the application register succeeds. So to validate that, we can go, we don't have the account yet, so don't have an account, and let's try to put any email, not in email format. If I try to register a user, it's going to show me the error message saying please enter a valid email. Now if I do that, now it's an email format, and if I try to register, it's asking me for the password, but that one succeeds. So now for the password, the acceptance criteria were it has to be at least 6 characters. So now if I put about 3 characters at a time, it's going to say me minimum length of the password should be at least 6. So now if I put 6 characters, 6, and if I register, it registers successes. So and then the other one would be, if the email is already registered, a toast of user already existed will be provided. If the email is already registered, nothing will be updated in the database. If the email that is entered is not already registered, the login successful message will be provided, which we already showed up. So let's go into the database to check it. So I have the email registered in there, and then the other one that I just did. To check it with our application, let's say right now I have AB for abc@gmail.com, and now if I try to register the same email, it's going to say me you are already registered. So just the quick error check for that one, and now we can log in through the credential that we already have. And it goes successfully. Now, the acceptance criteria for the database would be a new ID will be generated in the database for the user to store data. Name entered in the name edit text will be stored as a name property of the user. Address entered in the name edit address edit text will be stored as address property of the user. Phone entered in the phone edit text will be stored as a phone property of the user. Job title entered in the job title edit text will be stored as a job title property of the user. And then if we already have the data in the database, we can update it too. So for that one, information in the same ID will be updated. It's not going to generate the new ID. The email enter will be updated in the name. The name enter will be updated in the name property. Address will be updated in the address property. Phone will be updated in the phone property of the user, and job title will be updated in the job property of the user. So to see that in our application, we go to user profile, and we have the edit text that we can do. And just to verify, here is that, and then the same time we can check it in our database. Right now, since I'm logged in with abc@gmail.com, see the database in there, the real-time database we can check. This will be the one for the abc.com. I already had something updated in there, but what we can do is I can try to put something in there, and then it's going to generate the new ID. and blah blah blah, and then the phone number, you can put any number in there, and the job title would be student. So if we update, the new ID is generated right here, and then the address that we did was 1920 East 2nd Street. Just to verify, I just made a new text view in here. So 1920 2nd Street is the one that we provided. Job property is student, name property is Sangeet Subedi, and then the phone number is the phone number that we provided. So to update, we can go again and then clear that data and then update it at the same time. So let's say John, and the address we just leave it null, and phone number we update phone number as well. If we update that, it's going to be updated right away in our database, and then it's going to be updated in here too, just to verify that. Alright, that's it for my part. Thank you for watching.